The news of the passing of Katherine Elizabeth Hartley Short has brought deep sadness to her family and those who knew her work and character. She was 42 years old at the time of her death, and reports indicate she was found at her home in Los Angeles. Authorities have stated that her death followed a self-inflicted injury, though the family has asked for privacy and compassion during this extremely difficult period. Katherine was the eldest daughter of legendary comedian and actor Martin Short, a figure known around the world for bringing laughter and joy to audiences for decades. Despite growing up in a family connected to entertainment, Katherine chose a very different path for her life. She dedicated herself to helping others, working professionally as a licensed clinical social worker. Her career focused on mental health support, community outreach, and providing therapy to individuals and families in need. Those who worked with her often described her as compassionate, intelligent, and deeply committed to improving the lives of others. She studied gender studies during her undergraduate education and later completed a master's degree in social work, which prepared her for the meaningful career she built. Unlike her father's public career, Katherine maintained a relatively private life, staying out of the spotlight while focusing on her profession and relationships. Her passing also brings renewed attention to the losses already experienced within the Short family. Martin Short previously lost his wife, Nancy Dolman, in 2010 after a long battle with ovarian cancer. The couple had been married for 3 decades and raised 3 children together, Katherine and her 2 brothers. Friends of the family have often spoken about the close bond they shared, making this new tragedy especially heartbreaking. Moments like this often remind us that behind public figures are real families experiencing very real struggles. Mental health challenges can affect anyone, regardless of background, profession, or public perception. Katherine's career itself reflected a commitment to helping people navigate emotional pain, which makes the loss even more poignant. Her legacy, however, is not defined solely by how she died, but by how she lived, through the people she supported, the patients she helped, and the compassion she showed throughout her life. For many, that is how she will be remembered, as someone who quietly dedicated herself to making the world a better place for others. If this story resonates with anyone facing emotional distress, it's important to remember that support exists, and reaching out to trusted people or professional resources can make a difference. No one has to face difficult moments alone.